It's summer in Michigan, and when you're looking for fun shopping, activities, and even some people watching, you take one out of Petula Clark's playbook and you go downtown. One of Michigan's great downtowns is Berkeley, and joining us now is the Executive Director of the Downtown Development Authority in Berkeley, Mike McGuinness. Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, glad to have you on with us. So June, of course, is Pride Month, and Berkeley has a special celebration coming up actually this weekend. It's inaugural Berkeley Pride Block Party, which will be this Sunday, June 26th, from noon until 4 p.m. Tell us about this celebration and this party and how people can participate.
Sure. Come one, come all. It is free and open to all. And in downtown Berkeley on June 26th and every day of the year, parking is free and parking is ample all throughout our downtown, which is 1 mile along Coolidge and 1 mile along 12 Mile. This particular festival celebration, the first of its kind for our community, is on Sunday, June 26th, Berkeley Pride Block Party. And that is also a free event happening at Robina and 12 Mile, but also extending throughout the downtown businesses who have extended hours, have promotions and features, and Pride-themed merchandise and activities for the community to enjoy.
This is Berkeley's first Pride event, the first of this kind of celebration in Berkeley. Can you speak to the event's significance in Berkeley and why this was the perfect time, the perfect year to form a celebration in recognition of Pride Month?
Yes, to your very point, June is LGBTQ plus Pride Month, and our downtown volunteers that help make so many of our magical and special events happen. This was a priority for them, and they helped us determine that we do these block party series all throughout the year, that this was the perfect time to have that downtown block party series marry, join the opportunity to have the first Pride celebration for the community. It's been a priority and interest for a lot of residents, and we're glad to be able to meet this moment and have that special event happen in our downtown.
What's great about events like these is that they are often bringing recognition to LGBTQ plus organizations and individuals in the community who are doing interesting things or important things to help a community like Berkeley and its neighbors, Oakland County, Lower Michigan, and surrounding areas. So who are some of the organizations, the LGBTQ plus organizations in particular, that will be participating in Berkeley's Pride Month Block Party?
There are a ton of free activities and entertainment in addition to DJ music throughout the whole event. There will be many different resource groups that will have booths there. So Ruth Ellis Center, which supports homeless LGBTQ plus youth, Affirmations Community Center, Free Mom Hugs, Be Well Medical Center, and many others, including Oakland University's Gender and Sexuality Center, Berkeley High School's Gay Straight Alliance, and other allied organizations. And there will be an entire area for kids' crafts and activities, as well as complimentary face painting for children and adults alike.
We should note that there's some controversy in the Berkeley area surrounding this event. Berkeley Councilman Dennis Hennon opposed the block party and saying the following quotes: "It's my deeply held religious conviction that homosexuality is wrong, and to be clear that this is not some sort of homophobia. For example, I feel equally about all kinds of sin," and close quote. Your reaction to that, and also the community, or even better yet, the community's reaction to that in both the execution of this Pride Block Party, despite that opposition, but also Berkeley's support of the LGBTQ plus community.
Well, it did draw a lot of attention to the Berkeley Pride Block Party. So not only did the word get out throughout Metro Detroit, but essentially every Berkeley resident is probably well aware of the block party it taking place in our downtown. And the response has been very overwhelming and very positive, where the community is rallying around the block party and want to be a part of the celebration, which we are staging and focusing on making it be positive, reaffirming, and a plus for the downtown Berkeley and entire city of Berkeley landscape. We want to be a positive addition. That's why we exist for the Berkeley Downtown Development Authority, and we think it very much achieves that and has been well received by Berkeley residents and neighbors accordingly.
We're joined by Mike McGuinness. He's the executive director of Berkeley's Downtown Development Authority, joining us on the Michigan Megacast. Their Berkeley downtown, the Berkeley Downtown Pride Block Party will be Sunday, June 26th, noon to 4 p.m. On Rabina, north of 12 Mile. It's free family fun. There's free parking all throughout downtown Berkeley, so that you can attend again Sunday, June 26th, noon to 4 p.m. In downtown Berkeley. It'll be their Pride celebration block party event, the first Berkeley Pride Block Party. And Mike, do you imagine that with the enthusiasm going into planning this event and execution of this event and the excitement that's built in Berkeley and surrounding areas for this event, that this will be a tradition now in Berkeley?
That is our expectation, and that's been the groundswell. That's the chorus of feedback from Berkeley residents and the volunteers who were making it happen in the first place. But the way in which volunteers have come out of the woodwork to really want to come through, make sure it happens, make sure it's successful. They are very adamant that they want this to be an annual tradition for our community, which has many dynamic signature events. I mean, Berkeley really likes to have a good time and really has a very full dance card all year round. And we're honored to be able to help expand that even further, because it's an amazing community. It's a real destination, and it's really well located in Metro Detroit. We have a lot of dynamic communities all around us, and we are, as part of that constellation, excited that June 26th will be a destination this year, and then Pride happening in future years for our downtown as well.
We're joined by Mike McGuinness, Executive Director of Berkeley's Downtown Development Authority, joining us on the Michigan Megacast. Mike, the summer is such a critical time of the year for downtown areas, which tend to be economic centers for cities like Berkeley and others all across the Great Lakes state. As at the point that we're in the COVID-19 pandemic, with people being more comfortable, so to speak, to get back out in the community and participate in events and patronize our local businesses, how excited is the business community for this upcoming summer in terms of their ability to bounce back and return to some sense of normalcy despite the pandemic continuing on as it goes?
Great question. We had our 20th annual Berkeley Art Bash in mid-June, and by many accounts, it was the most robust, positive, and high turnout in the past 2 decades. It was really a big success. And we, of course, have this Pride Block Party on June 26th, but then July 16th, we have a Street Art Fest on Coolidge. August 19th, we have the Cruise Fest the night before. The Woodward Dream Cruise, which has been going on for over 25 years. We have Irish Fest in September. We, the Berkeley Downtown Development Authority, have brought forth the Berkeley season during Halloween. So we want to support those downtown retailers and our small businesses all year round, not just a holiday shopping season. We want them to be able to have sustainable reinforcements and infusion of support and sales.
We're joined by Mike McGuinness. He is the Executive Director of the Downtown Development Authority in Berkeley, joining us on the Michigan Megacast. You mentioned all those fun events and initiatives that are going on all throughout the year in Berkeley, and these are all the result of many projects that went on over the course of the pandemic, and the work continuing to develop Berkeley's downtown despite the crisis that we were in. What are some of the continuing developments that are being made in downtown Berkeley, whether it be strategic or physical changes that are happening to the downtown area to continue to spark its growth into the future?
Thank you for asking. We've invested a great deal of resources and expanded furnishings to make downtown Berkeley more amenable to pedestrians, walkers, those wanting to, stretch their legs, get out, have that outdoor opportunity. We have also expanded the investments in our public spaces through the pandemic, and it's still continuing. There's just a lot more people out and about in our downtowns throughout Michigan, and we want Berkeley to be high on their radar, and if they live nearby or they want to make a special trip. So it's not just the signature events, it is also making it pleasant all year round. We've expanded bistro seating outdoors, quadrupled the number of benches along both miles of our road, and also have built a new public space between the city, the school district, and our Berkeley DDA that is opening to the community as well.
A lot of changes continuing in downtown Berkeley to continue to make it its own unique downtown area and support the community as it gets back out into the community. We're joined by Mike McGuinness, Executive Director of Berkeley's Downtown Development Authority, joining us on the Michigan Megacast. Again, their Pride Month block party event happening on Sunday, June 26th. That's this week, Sunday, noon until 4 p.m. at Rabina in just north of 12 Mile in downtown Berkeley. It's free family fun, free event, free activities, and free parking all throughout downtown Berkeley. Again, noon to 4 p.m. Sunday, June 26, 2022. Mike, in addition to this event, what are some other fun events happening in Berkeley this summer that people should be keeping an eye out for? Marking their calendars to attend.
That's right. You can visit downtownberkeley.com or our Downtown Berkeley Facebook page to follow along. But we have the Street Art Fest, Ladies Night Out, the Cruise Fest, the Irish Fest, the Berkeley Night season all throughout September and October. And then we have our Holiday Lights Parade, Merry Month, Small Business Saturday at the end of November. I mean, there's just chock full of stimulation and activity.
We're joined by Mike McGuinness. He is the Executive Director of Berkeley's Downtown Development Authority on the Michigan Megacast. Mike, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, and Downtown Berkeley looks forward to seeing you.